Details now on how the National Day of Prayer will be conducted. I'm now joined by ELCRN Bishop Sageus Keib. Good afternoon and welcome, Bishop.
Good afternoon, and thank you very much for having me online for the news bulletin.
Bishop, the head of state has spoken. How will the Pray Together process take place under the state of emergency regulations?
The statement by His Excellency, the President of Namibia, for the state of emergency remains as it was announced by him, that there is a lockdown and a serious requirement for all citizens to stay at their homes as long as the state of emergency is in force. And the National Prayer Day, as it has been called out by our President, will be observed at homes wherever any citizen finds him or herself as the prayer time arrives, as it has been set for 12 o'clock tomorrow on Wednesday, the 8th of April. There will be no gatherings organized, but rather every citizen will observe a moment of prayer at their homes.
Bishop, what is it that we will pray for?
We are indeed grateful for the initiative in praying for our country, including other countries with the most recent data on the COVID-19 infection, death, and recoveries disclosed. Because of the limited medical equipment to test COVID-19, I am sure that this pandemic disrupts lives and economies and exacerbates structural problems in many parts of the world, including a humanitarian system which is already overstretched by number and scale of existing crises globally. But we are also witnessing a tremendous wave of increased solidarity among people during this crisis. And therefore, there is a need for us to pray. We as people of faith must participate in the fight against this pandemic. We must do what we can do to stop its spread with faith rooted in our hearts. We are called upon to pray.
How exactly was the National Prayer Day mooted and why?
The President, in his statement for the call for the National Day of Prayer, is clear that COVID-19 demands a response on multiple frontiers. And I think the church and the faith-based organizations are also one of them. His response is to the call he made on the 27th March 2020 for a daily prayer during this period of lockdown.
Now, Bishop, prayer is believed to be a solution in many crisis situations. And as you've just mentioned on the question of what exactly we will pray for, what else can believers or should believers be praying for in addition to the COVID-19 pandemic, which currently is the focus?
Come again with your question?
So I'm asking what else in addition to a cure for the COVID-19 virus should we be praying for?
We are praying, and we pray and wait in anticipation for God's response. God is the only healer on his time and on his way. The prayer is the source of upliftment and hope for us who have lost everything, and some even their loved ones. It is our fervent belief that God, who hears and answers prayers, will uplift the burden and bring normality in our existence. We are called upon that we are listening to the wisdom of the scientific community and their advice, that we learn the implications of how to protect one another and our loved ones and that we enable our communities to have faith and to have hope.
Thank you so much for chatting to us today.
You are welcome.
And that was ELCRN Bishop Sageus Keib giving us a brief of tomorrow's planned COVID-19 National Prayer Day. And of course, that is scheduled for 12 o'clock midday tomorrow, the 8th of April.